Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Virgos, where we take a look at the person you're meant to marry. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, Virgos, that I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links in the description box down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my Virgos. And who is this person, what they're like, what this relationship is going to be like. Okay, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. All right, they're also showing up as the Six of Cups. Okay, they're viewing you as the Nine of Wands. And the relationship, we see the Ten of Wands, okay? And we have the Three of Swords. All right, Virgo. So for some of you, this may start off as some sort of third-party situation. It could be that you're dealing with somebody else, or they are when you two meet, or at the beginning of this connection. But for some of you, this could be a reconciliation of some kind with the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords. So let's go ahead and see. This person showing up as having Leo in their chart or with big Leo energy. So someone who's passionate, they're playful, they like attention. All right, they're strong, they've got a big heart. All right, this is somebody who's also, I do feel like this person is quite dedicated, quite loyal, very ride or die. All right, we see the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. So somebody who's grounded and stable, somebody who's generous, somebody who does really value commitment and family. But I'm also seeing with the Hierophant card here, this could be someone who comes from a different background than yours, Virgo. So a different race, religion, or tradition, or a different socioeconomic background. And we have the Queen of Swords, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. For some of you, this could be an ex. Okay, not for all of you though. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person is very well put together. I feel like they're very classy in the way they present themselves, the way they communicate. Someone who's very intelligent. I also see this could be someone here who has been married and divorced, okay, in the past. So this may not be their first marriage. And we see the Ten of Wands coming out again. So strong Sagittarius energy. This may be a connection that I feel in the beginning, this connection, may be a bit heavy. Like you could meet this person and, they're unhappily connected to somebody else, or maybe you are. So it may be a little bit difficult in the beginning for you two to get together or to make this work. Some of you too, there may be some sort of move that's involved. Okay, we see father coming through. So some of you, this person may be a single parent. But, you might meet this person, during some sort of move, like they move to your area, or they're moving back to where you are, you move to where they are. But I also feel too, I've got two people who have really heavy work hours, really heavy work schedules. So again, it may be, that may be a little bit of a difficulty in this connection. If both of you have, workaholic tendencies, or you just have a lot of responsibilities. All right, but let's see, Virgo, what else do we need to know? All right, so we see Scorpio. So this person could have Scorpio in their chart. So I was getting that this person is, dedicated and loyal. They're protective. They stand strong in their convictions. They can sting if needed to defend their position or their person. I'm also seeing with this Scorpio energy, we have a lot of fixed energy. The only thing we're missing there is Aquarius, although the Queen of Swords certainly could represent that Aquarius energy. So I'm seeing, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio coming through. All right, which is usually represented by the Wheel of Fortune or the World card. So despite any difficulties here, Virgo, I do think that there's going to be a new beginning and brand new success, or a lot of success here. Okay, this person is somebody who's very giving. They put the needs of others first. They're very generous. Okay. We're seeing they may have strong water in their chart, that Scorpio energy, or maybe they have Cancer, Pisces in their chart as well. So somebody very deeply emotional, very caring, very nurturing. And we see childless. So for some of you, they may have children. For others of you, that may not be the case. But let's see, we see the Six of Cups. I feel like this person could have a bit of a baby face is what I'm hearing. or they just kind of have a very sweet disposition, despite being quite strong and having that fixed energy. The Six of Cups tells me that, for some of you, this could start off as a crush. And also, it could be some sort of reconciliation. So if I'm describing someone you've dealt with to a T, it could be that they're coming back around. But for a lot of my Virgos, this is just somebody brand new. And there's just there is a sweet and innocent love here, okay? This person may be European or of European descent. This person is somebody that you can trust, my lovely Virgos. And this person may have an air of mystery about them. So this, and that could be because of that Scorpio energy. And we see gym rat. So this person may be somebody who likes to work out a lot, spends a lot of time in the gym, very focused on their, their health, their wellness, their physical body. Most likely very attractive here, Virgo. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person, or how else will my Virgos identify this person? Okay, so your paths may cross when a holiday is in season or some type of celebration, or you could meet this person at a party, or you could meet them out while you're celebrating a raise or promotion. It could be a wedding as well. All right, this person may have an imperfection in their speech, okay? And we see that this person may dye their hair. Some of you too, I'm seeing that this person uses some sort of hair products to style their hair. So it could be gel, it could be mousse, it could be hairspray. Okay, but this person does really care about how they present themselves. Okay, and they wear some sort of meaningful accessory often. So it could be earrings, it could be an earring, it could be, a necklace. And Spirit saying your first kiss will be within 1 year from now. So for a lot of my Virgos, it may be a sigh of relief that this is not an ex. This is not someone that you've kissed before. And it doesn't mean it's going to take a year to kiss this person. It's just an indication that this is not somebody that you've been intimate with yet. All right, so let's see what else my Virgos need to know about this person. All right, you may meet this person online. Okay. We see family. This person, I do think family is important to this person, but they are looking for commitment. They are looking for, a partnership. They're looking for potentially having children, wanting children. And this person may have blue, green, or gray eyes. And this is definitely someone here, Virgo, who's emotionally available. They're open, they're honest, they're ready for love, okay? Now, how they're viewing you is the Nine of Wands. So this person might see that you're burning the candle at both ends. I do see that. A lot of my Virgos out there are very hard workers. So they might know that you have, a pretty heavy work schedule. They might meet you at a time when you're feeling a little bit burnt out. They may see you as a little bit guarded as well when you meet them, okay? And we see the Three of Wands. For some of you, there could be distance here, or this connection could be a period of time. You two could be at a distance from one another. Either you meet online and you're not in the same city, state, or country, or or work takes one of you, away, or at a distance for a time being. This person definitely is very physically attracted to you, Virgo. This person sees you also as somebody that is very strong, like maybe physically strong, but mentally strong. All right. And with the Three of Pentacles, some of you, it may be work that brings you two together. But some of you, this person may be a little bit worried that you have a third party around you, or you're holding on to a third party. All right. But we do see the Knight of Pentacles coming through. So I do think, that heaviness that we get from this relationship may be that it might take some work for you and this person to really, truly come together. But since we're in the reading that this is the person you're meant to marry, you will make it happen. But it might take a little bit of elbow grease. And again, maybe because there's distance, maybe because there's heavy work hours, maybe because there's third parties here. All right, but it does look like, this person sees you as very compatible. This person sees that you and them want the same thing, whether you want children or you don't want children, the kind of future that you want. Somebody here could be 33 years old, or somebody could, have a life path number 3. This person, Virgo, is seeing you as this dilettante archetype. So they like the things that you like. They like that, the movies that you watch, the music that you listen to, the art that you like, the books that you read, the shows and the television, the things that you consume. They like that about you. They like your tastes, even if they're not exactly the same. And this person sees you as a guide. So they see you as, somebody to really look up to. They see you as somebody who's spiritual, and that other people also look up to you and come to you for advice. And we see this vampire energy. So they see you as this vampire archetype, which makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Again, you might be a really positive influence on this person. Maybe about finding a work-life balance, or how you deal with relationships, even relationships outside of the connection. Okay, but we do see there's, I did with double 10 of Wands here. I do think that, there may be a challenge within this connection and this marriage due to distance. Okay, someone might have to move to be with the other person. But also with the 10 of Wands, I see that, it could also be heavy work hours, so making time for each other, finding that time to laugh and goof off and play with each other. Maybe something that, causes a little bit of difficulties here. And there may be, there could be some third party here in the beginning of this connection, which might be kind of heavy, like somebody might have to leave a connection or break up with someone so that you two can be together. So we see this mastery card. So you've learned the spiritual lesson. So this is why you're calling in this marriage, this person, because you've done a lot of healing and clearing of your karma. This is absolutely a destined partnership, and we see twin flame at the bottom of the deck. So regardless of the label you give this connection, Virgo, it's a very powerful connection. It's going to be a very spiritual connection, and it's just going to make sense in a lot of ways, even if there are some stumbling blocks in the beginning. Okay, so let's see what else we need to know. So we see that you two are going to be very physically attracted to one another. Flames of passion ignite. All right. We do see that third party that just doesn't want to go away. Okay, that's always here in this connection. So some of you, there may be a karmic third party. I feel like at the beginning of this connection that does need to be released. Okay, this is going to be a physical connection. So the sacred union of two bodies. So again, I do think that even if this is something that starts off online, or you have to be at a distance from one another, Virgo, for some period of time, you're definitely going to be coming together in the physical. And some of you may meet this person in the physical, right? If you meet this person while you're traveling, or you're away from home, or they are, okay? But Spirit's saying that this is going to be, there's an energy of forgiveness here. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. So again, some of you, it could be a reconciliation, but for the vast majority of you, it's not. It's just, this is going to be a connection where you two heal each other. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know? Dates and times. Spirit saying there have been delays, most likely due to that third party karma, but also, or that third party karmic situation, but also it's going to be happening or unfolding sooner than expected, my lovely Virgos. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.